So I'll keep an eye on the sound and make sure audio is working and stuff. But let's get into this, guys. 5.6 special program. Let's do it. Oh. Hold up. There we go.
よかったでしょ旅人いらっしゃいシバルマラン AA ランドファミリーに加わる準備はできたグルメ系 AA に出てくるみたいな超豪華なご飯も欲しいぜ
両選手準備ができたようですねそれではホテルドゥボール特別料理対決開始
カトラリーの準備も完了
She looks great. I'm pumped for this. And she uses her tail for everything? Heck yeah.
最高の一品よ
とにかくそこのレストランからナタ産の野菜を至急調達したいと依頼を受けて僕とイファが来ることになったんだ
俺は付き添いでな
Aoife is a gunslinger. I guess that makes sense for Flower Feather Clan.
おっと逃がすかよ
月始めの3日間飛行物を連れて外出してはいけないらしい
参ったな
ここは昔レムリア時代に建てられた公衆浴場で確かモデストの秘典に書いてあったような気がする
偉大なり満足
Oh no, looks like we're going back.
古竜の時代の謎の遺物それに俺がフォンテーヌに来た理由を合わせて考えれば例の密輸事件の捜査を逃れたものかもしれない
僕の師匠にして母の黄金レインドットさ彼女が僕をモンドに向かわせた時ある大きな課題を与えたんだ世界の真相を探せというね
なんで街の中に魔物がいるんだ想像してたよりも状況がひどいみたい
また敵が来るぞ
本件の被告人セピロス騎士団調査小隊隊長アルベド
何をしたんだ殺人事件ホムンクルスが暴走して理性を失い他者を傷つける狂気的な行動に
That's the new character right there.
魔女会と正式な会談を行うことを願ってるんだ
あらそんな勇気のある子がまだモンドにいたの
天地が逆さになった時人は世界の本質を知るなら盤面が逆さになったら
This is badass, guys. I'm digging the aesthetics of it all.
なぜ罪のない人を
どうしてこんなことにウィレットが襲撃にあって
これはレムリアが戦争のために用意した薬物なのよ人体研究という課題を諦めたことは一度もないモンドの法律にのっとり被告人アルベドを殺人および死体遺棄で有罪とする今も近くから聞こえるよ
おなんだバルバトスか
ファルカ
Varka! There we go, guys! We get to hear Varka's voice? What? Crazy! Finally! That is crazy! Finally, guys, it's been so freaking long. He was supposed to be in Natlan. He wasn't in Natlan. He had already moved on to Nod Cry, I believe. Because they're getting ready for something with Shnez Knight. I have no idea. Yeah. Make sure to grab the redemption code, everyone. Get it in there. I'll get it a little bit later. But oh my freaking god, that's cool. So I want to look into these like trailers and like take them at face value, but they're always mixing some of the audio of like the voices and people talking about different things, and they make it seem like something, and then when they come out, it's something totally different. So I'm not even gonna speculate, but the chessboard boss was really freaking cool. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version
And it's
5.6
voiced,
special
everyone.
program.
Yes.
I'm Jane Jackson, the voice of Ressa, and I have two awesome co-hosts with me today. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
What up, my dudes? My name is Johnny LaQuasto, and I'm the voice of Aoife.
Hey, your turn.
Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Cass, and I voice Escoffier. I'm so
Very
excited
British.
to be here.
And I am so excited to be hosting alongside you two today.
Oh, by the way, Emily, I have to say, the way your chibi's tail moves around is so cool.
Oh, actually, it's not a tail. It's a self-adapting movement signal tracking support mech. It's a piece of tech, basically. It helps Escoffier in the kitchen and in combat. It's one of her essential utensils.
I would have never
But
guessed
it
that
looks
was
so much like a tail.
a contraption.
Yeah, a lot of people think that. And considering how it looks, people even call Escoffier a demon chef.
Ah, okay. That seems a little extreme.
Yeah, I'd say so too, but honestly, I don't know much about Escoffier. Can you tell us more about her, Emily?
Absolutely. Let's take a look at her profile. Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg.
Oh,
She looks
cool.
so good, guys.
The hotel is famous for the extremely popular and exclusive Gâteau de Bourg.
Wow. Exclusive?
Yeah, only a limited amount of slices are available per day. Escoffier is a master of precision gastronomy, which means she approaches cooking as a science. She even develops advanced mecha to use in her cooking process.
Wow, that's some dedication to her craft.
Of course, in Escoffier's kitchen, no dish is ready to be served until it has her stamp of approval. And when she likes something, she gets completely lost in the flavors. It looks almost like she's in heaven.
That sounds incredible, but what if she doesn't like it?
Oh, then she'd probably say something like...
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove. You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom. Wow. Intense.
All right.
I promise
The ghetto
Escoffier
chef
is
comes
actually
out.
very well mannered most of the time.
She
But
does
when it
so
comes to
good on the
food,
voice acting,
she
too.
couldn't be more strict. It's all for good reason, though. Escoffier believes her mission as a chef is to make haute cuisine accessible to all. So she's not just strict on other people, she demands perfection from herself too. Because that's the only way to make her dream a reality.
Guys,
Oh,
this
is that why
definitely
she
gonna be
develops
a
all those
cue
cooking mecha?
for
That's right. With
Raiden
their help,
and
even
Gordon
people who are
Ramsay
short on time
memes.
or cooking skills
I
can be
see it.
capable of
I can see
making
it
a
now.
good meal.
Ha, okay. That feels like a personal call out. But seriously, though, I'm telling you, I could use something exactly like that.
Same here. Emily, you said Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg. Does that mean she doesn't
Yes,
work
she
there anymore?
is, dude.
Yeah, that's right. She even had to spend time in the Fortress of Meripede.
The Fortress of Meripede? What happened?
She's a hardened
We
criminal?
can't divulge the details right now, but all will be revealed in Escoffier's story quest, treasured above all. So be sure to check it out if you're interested, travellers. You'll also be rewarded with extra Ascension materials for Escoffier. Oh, and travellers will get to take part in a one-of-a-kind culinary showdown in this quest. Not only will travellers get to experience Escoffier's mentorship firsthand, but special guests will also make an appearance.
Special guest. Nice. Huh. Okay, I see blubber beasts and romaritime flowers. Wait, do we have to cook 4 blubber beasts using romaritime flowers? That's not much to work with.
All I can say is, trust in Escoffier. She can work wonders.
Oh, I'm definitely a believer. Okay, so we know
Awesome.
what she can do in the kitchen, but what about on the battlefield?
Right, let's get into it. Escoffier wields a cryovision and is a powerful addition to freeze-focused teams, which brings us to one of her talents. When Escoffier's elemental skill or elemental burst hits an enemy, she can reduce their resistance to hydro and cryo damage.
Nice.
The more hydro and cryo characters in the party, the greater the reduction.
Shenhe and Risley team,
so
here we
it
are,
looks like
guys.
the enemies here aren't actually frozen, but the resistance reduction still takes effect.
Yeah, that's really important. As long as her elemental skill or burst hits an enemy, the reduction takes effect. The enemy doesn't need to be frozen. That means the talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Wow, so it seems like any character that deals hydro or cryo damage can benefit from that talent. I can definitely see her being a powerful support in freeze teams.
True,
That's
but
fantastic.
Escoffier's not just a support. She can dish out damage as well. With an actual dish.
No way.
Yeah, and when Escoffier unleashes her elemental skill, she summons a cooking mech to the field that follows the active character and periodically fires projectiles at nearby enemies, dealing cryo damage.
Wow.
So with her ability to shred resistance, she basically buffs her own damage. In addition, her elemental burst restores HP to the entire party.
Fantastic.
Incredible.
And a healer,
Okay,
too.
So she can buff the party, dish out damage, and heal. Wow, sounds like she's pretty versatile.
Yeah, and thanks to a different talent, she has another ability that really showcases her skills as a chef.
Ooh.
If you hold her elemental skill, the cooking mech she summons can absorb elemental energy and convert it into a
that's
delicious
cool.
dish.
Whoa.
That's
I've
freaking
never
awesome.
seen a talent
What is
like that
that?
before.
Okay,
What?
so you don't even have to prepare the ingredients yourself? Bro, that's awesome.
Yeah, and
I'm
plus
with
she can
Aoife,
produce
bro.
several kinds of dishes this way.
Well, that will be so fun to check out in game.
Totally. So
That's so
take note
cool.
of this next piece of news, travellers. In the first half of version 5.6, we'll
still
have
got one
event
more
wishes
kidney
for
left.
Escoffier and Navia.
Still
A
got one
new
more.
5-star polearm, Symphonist of Sense, will be featured on the weapon banner. Our new 4-star character, Aoife, will also enjoy a drop rate boost on the first half banners.
Aoife! No way, bro.
I think that's my line, but I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, and another bit of really exciting news is that travellers will get to spend more time with these two in the new version.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Okay, take a look at this clip and you'll see.
Guys, I'm pumped.
All eyes are on me.
Oh, God.
Lowly servants, behold the almighty Dragon Lord's magnificence. The heck are you on about?
Oh, my God.
Why does no one ask for the autograph of the almighty Dragon Lord? Kahula how? Oh, wow. No way, bro. What? You little... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Do you even hear yourself, bro? How dare you? You insolent, contemptuous...
We need, like, the
What are you on about?
hook to go around his neck and
No
pull
way,
him
bro.
off stage.
Seriously? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Darn it. Oh, wow. No way, bro. Do you
So
even
this was
hear
their
yourself,
argument,
bro?
huh? This was the
You're
argument?
hopeless. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulao! His wisdom is wasted on you. No way, bro.
No way, bro. Oh, my God, so funny.
Oh, you meant Kukuku and a how. Wow, I feel like those two could argue forever.
This is what Auroron
Dude, you
saw,
don't know
huh?
the half of it.
Hang in there, bro.
You too, huh? Man, this bro thing is really taking off.
Well, Kukuku is just that infectious. So, Travelers met Aoife in the previous version, but since we now have the chance to add him to our parties, want to give us a formal introduction, Johnny?
I thought
I'm
you never
stoked for
asked,
Aoife,
Jane.
too.
Absolutely. As most of you probably know, Aoife is a Saurian vet from the Flower Feather Clan. In that land, humans and Saurians live and fight side by side. Saurians get sick and hurt just like everyone else. So Saurian vets do a very important job in that land.
Okay.
And Aoife is a really good one. In fact, you've probably heard of some of his accomplishments already. Like how he saved Kakuku's life, and now, of course, Kakuku works as his trusty assistant.
Something tells me
Aoife
Aoife's
is
idol
practically a
animations are going to be
miracle
great.
worker. I heard a How got sick one time, so Kaniche took him to Aoife for treatment, and what do you know? A How was better in like 2 seconds. Imagine that.
Sounds like Aoife really knows his stuff. I wonder if he can treat all kinds of dragons, like even ones from other nations.
I guess, in theory. Yeah, I don't see why not. Plus, if it was an emergency, Kakuku could help him get there in no time.
I mean, I heard the Flower Feather clan is known for riding kukasaurs. But this is less riding and more dangling, isn't it?
Hey, this is a Kakuku appreciation zone only, all right? But seriously, just wait until you see him sprint. He spreads out those huge wings, and it's super awesome.
I did not
and while we're on
expect
the
him to have
subject,
such big
if there are any
wings.
travelers who haven't done the part of the Ochkanatlan World Quest where you chase down the evil dragon, try it out with Aoife. It'll be a completely different kind of flying experience.
Yeah,
Wow.
I see that. Although it looks more like Aoife is chasing down a patient for a checkup.
Yeah.
He's hanging on. He's like, sir,
what
your
else
check.
can Aoife do in combat?
You
Well,
haven't paid.
Aoife is an Animo Vision user with a lot of tricks up his sleeve. For example, when faced with aggressive enemies, Aoife can unleash his elemental burst and fire a therapeutic sedative, creating a wind current that pulls in and restrains enemies. Yeah, of course, as Aoife's good bro, Kakuku also helps him out in combat. With Aoife's elemental skill, Kakuku lifts him into the air, giving him an aerial advantage in combat. And while in this state, Aoife can continuously fire tonic shots, which deal Animo damage upon impact and restore HP to the entire party.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
what kind of team comps work best with Aoife?
Well, to answer that, we should introduce one of his talents first. When Aoife is in the Night Soul's Blessing state, he can use his Field Medic's vision to increase swirl and electrocharge damage based on the total amount of Night Soul points across the entire party.
Okay, so he works well with characters that can trigger swirl and electrocharged reactions, and
So
characters
Auroron
that can
team.
generate Night Soul points. He seems like a really flexible unit.
Yeah, he is. Plus, in areas with Natlan's phlogiston mechanics, if your current active character or indwelled Saurian's HP drops below a certain percent, Aoife can consume his own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice, putting
That's
those
kinda
medical
cool.
skills to use. His kit seems really intuitive, and he helps with exploration.
Though I feel like he should have been
exploring the sacred
introduced a little bit
volcano will be a
earlier
lot
in that
easier
land,
with the
though,
Kukulkan's dangle
with
from.
that whole mechanic.
But what can I say? He is a helpful little guy. Now, moving on to our next bit of news, a new boss is coming in version 5.6, the Secret Source Automaton Overseer device. Travelers will need to defeat it to obtain ascension materials for Escoffier.
Okay.
I feel like we faced
I
something
was
like
gonna
this
say, we
before.
fought this
That's because
guy
this
before.
boss has the same origins as the Secret Source Automaton configuration device from version 5.1. Both are pieces of ancient dragon technology.
They almost seem like two parts of one terrifying monster.
Okay, Jane, let's, this is where we should wrap this part up, I think, because travelers can search for their own answers to this in-game. Now, let's kick off the
'Cause we
event
also
portion.
see this kind of boss
Wow, there are Natlan characters
in
in Fontaine?
another quest.
Is it because of a festival or something?
Not a festival, an amusement park organized by Navia and the Spina di Rasula. Auroron and Aoife are there to deliver Natlan produce for the event. But it's not all veggies and good times, unfortunately. Against the backdrop of the festivities, a smuggling case is uncovered, leading Kanich and Risley to cross paths.
So we get some more
Saurian
Risley action,
hunter
guys.
And a prison warden. Sounds like
It's
a
gonna be
fun
great.
pairing.
Yeah, right? I actually have a few sneak peeks to share, so let's take a look.
Weird. Why is Ahau cowering behind Kanich? I would have thought he was too proud for that. Oh, wait.
Oh,
It must be because of
I was literally
Fontaine's
gonna say
ban on
that,
flying
man.
objects.
Like,
Exactly.
Kanich being
Ahau and
Risley's
Kakuku
son.
made the journey
You
all
guys
the way
have
to
seen the short I
Fontaine
made
and
about that,
happened
right?
to arrive just in time for the ban.
Ugh.
Ahau was able to hide, but Kakuku got scared and flew straight into the Palais Mermonia. Auroron thinks Kakuku will manage to send all of the important documents in the Palais flying around the building.
Oh no, that can't end well. Well, what about Aoife? Isn't he going to come to Kakuku's rescue?
Don't worry, with Nervalette and Risley there, Kakuku's in good hands. Plus, he might even learn a new phrase or two. Hey, check it out. Risley managed to teach him one. Anyone want to guess what it is?
Oh, I don't really know what it could be. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see.
this is
Anyway,
gonna be
I wanted to
interesting,
point out
guys.
there are two dragons in this picture. So,
This is
does
a
that
cuss
mean
word.
Nervalette could, like, interpret for Kakuku? You know, dragon to dragon. Oh, I can't wait to see how their interactions go.
Honestly, I can't even picture it, but I just know it's going to be hilarious.
I think Newbie's more
there's
frustrated
nothing we
at the
can
fact
say that beats
all
the real
shit
thing.
is happening
So,
after
if you're
Traveler
interested, be sure
makes
to
his way
check out
Fontaine.
all the shenanigans in game. And
Yeah.
trust me, there are a lot of them. Always makes me laugh.
He's like,
Now,
ever since
on
the
to
Traveler's
actual
been here,
amusement park. Let me give
everything
you some
has just been
background.
crazy.
It's called the Cheval Morin Film Fantasyland, and it's the brainchild of a well-known engineer and film buff with the Spina di Rosula in charge of the financing, construction, and general operations.
Oh, Lapine Pauline is back. Didn't she almost go bankrupt after basing her research on that fake story? I hope her investment pays off this time.
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Come on board? Why are my fraud alarm bells ringing?
It's not like that. If you don't trust Lapine Pauline, yeah, okay. Her track record isn't great, but at least trust Cheval Morin and the Spina di Rosula.
If you say so.
And how do we make sure we don't run it into the ground?
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Wait, so this is a management sim? Okay, tell me everything.
You got it, bro. Travelers will be in charge of operations, like upgrading the facilities,
It's
expanding
kinda
the park,
like the
and
potion
managing the
event.
staff. During each business cycle, travelers will need to
no, I was
allocate
so
their
bad
precious
at this.
funds and action points to the most important tasks based on their management needs.
And plus, Navia recruited Master Chef Escoffier to run the park's theme restaurant. Woo! The dishes she creates can give you unique management buffs, so don't miss out.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna
You
be
can
using the
also
buffs to
increase
their
your
full
revenue
potential.
by adding different kinds of attractions. For example, in Eclectic Escapades, visitors can experience unforgettable adventures where they fly through the air or dash underwater at high speeds.
Wow.
Or there's Movie Masterpieces, where you have to use special abilities to reach the end of the stage and seize the treasure. Before launching these attractions, travelers will need to try them out and create a standardized strategy guide for each one, so that visitors understand how to get the most out of the experience.
Nice.
Oh, and travelers can also add an attraction called Mellow Manor, where they can create a cozy retreat for different animals to draw in visitors and increase revenue.
And travelers can also recruit some familiar faces to help run the park. Among the recruits are Fontainian companions and friends from other nations too.
Yeah, that's
Siegeween
right.
and
By completing
Veressa.
friendly encounters,
is gonna be
travelers can
great,
learn
guys.
useful management techniques from their companions. Eventually, these companions will become fixtures at the park and provide even more management support. So, long story short, don't worry too much. You don't have to go it alone.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
And plus, once you get down to business, you'll be rewarded for your efforts.
Ooh, do tell.
Oh, I will. Reach a certain point in the operations and you'll be able to claim all sorts of rewards, including Primo Gems and a new 4-star bow, Sequence of Solitude.
Awesome! More Primo Gems to save for your next pull. Which reminds me, we still haven't finished announcing the event wishes, have we?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry to keep you in suspense,
Raiden is
travelers.
back,
In
guys.
the second half of version 5.6,
Oh, man.
we'll have returning event wishes for Kenichi and the
All
Riding
right, you
Shogun.
guys are right. You guys be right.
Plus, the Chronicled Wish banner will be returning in version 5.6.
Inazuma
I know a lot
Chronicled
of
Wish
travelers have been
banner.
waiting for that, so check it out if you're interested.
Yeah,
Nice.
you have to. And best of luck on your pulls.
Oh man, there's so many
Alright.
characters I need
That
there.
was a lot of info, so let's take our first break. Here's the second redemption code,
Man.
travelers.
Awesome. Awesome. This might be my chance to get Kokomi, but do I really have to spend money on it? Ah. I don't know, guys. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. You can get Shiori. Yeah, you can get Shiori's weapon. Absolutely. Yeah, guys, this is looking to be really, really awesome. Though I'm curious, are we gonna get any kind of? I'm curious to see if we're gonna get any kind of like map expansion in any way. You know? They went really hard with that music. Thank you, Laurent, for bringing in the codes, redemption codes for everyone. Shiori's awesome, Nana. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's asking too much to have a map expansion right after another map expansion. I was hoping.
The Windbloom Festival, once a celebration of flowers, now
are we getting
shrouded
Windbloom?
in unease.
Or at least part of the event. Okay, I saw
Why is
Hydrovision.
Albedo on trial? Who is the young man in the courtroom? And is he friend or foe? What tidings does the Dodo communication device bring this time? The answers to these questions and more in the version 5.6 Archon Quest.
Interesting.
Nice voice.
Nice.
Ah, shucks, thanks.
So, we finally make it back to Mondstadt, and Albedo's on trial. And I don't even know what to think. But something tells me there's more to this situation than meets the eye.
Well, I've put together some information about the case. Let's go through it and see if we can uncover some new clues. So, here's the deal. Albedo's been accused of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, and the case is being tried in secret. The logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius, Hertha, seems to have compelling evidence against Albedo, so the situation is serious.
I'm sure Hertha is just trying to do her job and uncover the truth. But there has to be some kind of misunderstanding here.
Well, in court, the evidence does the talking. Travelers will have access to Albedo's office on the second floor of headquarters to do their own investigation into the case and hopefully track down some clues.
So I saw Jean, Kaya, and Eula in the courtroom, all members of the Knights of Favonius, which makes sense. But it looked like someone from the church was also there.
Oh, that's Dahlia. He's the deacon of the Church of Favonius, so he works with Barbara, Rosaria, and the other members of the clergy. Dahlia
the
acts
other
as the
characters
herald
in
of
the
Barbados,
silhouettes?
which is interesting because he's also friends with Venti.
Yeah, very interesting. He sounds like a very important figure then.
Well, speaking of Venti, the Dodo communication device is back in this quest. At some point, Venti needs it to get in touch with Alice. But on the first attempt,
are we bringing
the line
Hexen
connects
Circle
to
in?
Grandmaster Varka instead. It's only on the second try that he manages to reach Alice.
Whoa,
Guys,
hold on.
Laura's gonna
You just
go
dropped two
crazy
major
on
names.
this.
Varka has been on an expedition for a long time. Sounds like we finally get
For
to
the
hear how he's
entirety of the
doing.
game?
As for Alice, we know she's the mother of the most adorable Klee and an elder of the Hexen Circle. But I wonder why Venti needs to get in touch with her. Wait, could it be because of the monsters in the city?
Oh, you know what? In Amber's anthology chapter, she did say the number of monsters around Mondstadt has been skyrocketing lately.
Right, and now there are even more monsters in the city. So maybe Venti is reaching out to Alice for help.
I think you two are onto something. And if we take a look at this map, we can see that a lot of our old friends have joined in on the fight to defend Mondstadt.
Wow, this is kind
It's
of
gonna be
emotional.
great to see everyone, guys.
Mondstadt was
It
the
really
beginning
is
of
gonna be awesome.
everything. It's the place where travelers met their first companions and embarked on this whole journey. And now it's in crisis. Hopefully travelers can do something to stop it.
Oh, they can, but it won't be an easy road. Alice can offer something to help, but travelers
second
will need
new
to pass
boss
a
in the
trial
same
first
update.
and defeat the king and queen on the chessboard.
Anything to defend Mondstadt. I'm sure travelers aren't scared of a little trial.
I have a feeling this is going to be my new favorite
then
boss.
Let's
I
take
love
a
the
look
look
at
of
what
this.
awaits them.
The whole chessboard, Alice in Wonderland thing. I'm freaking here for it, guys. That looks fantastic. Okay. This looks so freaking cool. Oh man. That looks awesome.
Alice will preside over the first phase of the trial. The trial takes place on a chessboard, but the rules of chess don't exactly apply.
So Alice is going to be
Look
trying to kill
closely,
us.
and you'll notice some of the
Wonderful.
pieces on the board can harm the king. Travelers can use that to their advantage to create an opening and dish out damage. But in the second phase, there are no chess pieces to use. travelers will need to rely on their own strength to emerge victorious.
Hydro and
It
Pyro.
looks like there's a different Dodoco presiding over the second phase. One wearing a blue hat. Is that a different mage from the Hexen Circle?
Oh.
I wonder which one.
Well, travelers will have to uncover that for themselves. As for the second phase of the trial, let me offer a quick piece of advice. The boss has some extremely powerful attacks, but freeze reactions can help you create an opening.
How
Maybe jot that
convenient
one
for
down for
Scofier
later,
to come out.
travellers. So, we know there's murder, an attack on Mondstadt, a Hexen Circle trial, but we have no idea how all of this is connected. Seems like there's a lot for travellers to uncover. You know, if you think about it, first Natlan had a crisis with the ley lines that almost ended in death. Then, a similar crisis happened in Liyue, and now Mondstadt is in danger. I can't help but wonder if this is all some kind of terrible omen.
Yeah, but look on the bright side. It's another chance for answers. Maybe we'll uncover new clues about forces we've encountered before, or what we can expect on the road ahead.
Or maybe we'll even get one step closer to the truth of Tevat.
Yeah, and then travelers can give us all the answers.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave all that hard work to you guys.
All right, okay, well, let's lighten things up and dive into the remaining version 5.6 events.
Yes.
First up on the docket is an event that brings us back to Fontaine,
Oh.
where travelers can test out their tactical brilliance in the new wargame, Operation
Yup.
Damport Simulation.
Dude, nice.
Nice.
Oh, I know. This wargame comes with all new offensive and defensive gameplay. The key to success is really understanding your game pieces.
Just looking at
Okay,
the,
what do you
like,
mean?
Well, for
poster
example,
for it, I
is it a
knew what it was
melee
gonna be.
or ranged attack piece? Can it quickly break through obstacles or maybe even bypass them entirely? Once you feel like
It's
you
the
know what you're
waves
doing,
and horde
you can test out your skills in
mode,
co-op.
basically.
The actual gameplay is pretty simple. What this event really tests is strategy. For example, when adjusting your defensive lineup, you can even set traps for your opponent.
I see a button called Defensive Simulation. Looks like we can use it to test out our strategies?
That's right. And once you set the defensive and offensive lineup that works best for you, the battle is ready to begin.
Yeah.
And while your opponent tries to break through your defenses, your job is to use your chosen offensive lineup to outmaneuver their strategy. The side that breaks the opposing formation first, or makes greater progress within the time limit, wins.
Wow.
Okay, so it sounds like it all comes down to strategy. All right, so get tactical,
I mean,
travelers.
They already said that,
Now,
but
if that last event was mostly about brain power, this next one is all about firepower.
Let's go.
Okay, let's take a look at the gameplay. Think this is a simple battle for coins? Ha, well, think again. Players will have the opportunity to indwell Saurians at certain points. Use their abilities to your advantage.
Oh, that's kinda
and
cool.
You might be able to turn the tides in your favor.
This looks
you get to
so
blast
fun.
everyone.
You could just
What?
stay in Saurian form the whole time and blast all the other players away.
Oh
if
man, this is gonna be
only.
great.
The Saurian form only lasts so long. But even in human form, you'll have Natlan character skills at your disposal. So the goal is to collect as many coins as possible to secure victory.
Nice, bro. So, this next event is called Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems. I'm sure at this point in their journey, travelers have gained their fair share of companions and have tested out their skills in a variety of different situations. But maybe there's a character you want to learn more about, like Escoffier, for example. Let's say you want to test out her potential in different team comps. Then, I highly recommend trying out this event.
Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems gives travelers the opportunity to study and test out different team compositions. The event is divided into different levels of difficulty, and there are also challenge buffs to take advantage of, so make sure to take that into account when forming your teams.
Okay.
Travelers can also take a look at the challenge record and see how their friends approached each challenge. Could provide some food for thought.
Nice. Sounds like the perfect
Interesting.
excuse to do some experimentation and think outside the box.
Indeed.
All right, moving on to some Genius Invocation TCG updates.
Okay.
First, a new card skin will be added to the card shop, so check it out if you're interested. Travelers can also look forward to new character and action cards added to regular mode.
Nice. More food for the card sharks.
There are also some major updates to automatic artistry.
Oh, so in addition to the character and action card updates, the elemental reaction effects are different.
Yeah, and during the match, there's now a card refresh option as well as mechanisms for character enhancement and replacement. So the gameplay should be even more
Does
engaging.
anyone in chat play
Travelers
the
might
TCG
even
at all?
be able to come up with some new strategies and
I
surprise
don't
their
play it.
opponents
I
with
don't.
unexpected moves.
I
That's
love
right.
TCG
and finally, the Ley Line Overflow event is returning in version 5.6, so don't miss out.
Line overflow.
We won't,
yep.
and let's take our last break. When we return, we'll talk system optimizations and a cool collab. See you on the
Here
other
we go.
side,
Let's see what the
travelers.
quality of
Bye.
life updates look like. Yeah. You've played a total of 3 games. Cranbeezy, did you not do the event when it came by? Yeah. So far, the update looks really good. I'm always wishing for a map update, which unfortunately we won't get, but the 2 new bosses look pretty sick. The first boss, the overworld boss, it's kind of a rehash of one that's in a certain world quest in Natlan. I'm not gonna say, but it's pretty much the same thing, just a different element. I don't know. Yeah, but it looks pretty good. A KFC collab? What? I am interested. I didn't see the notes or anything, so I don't know what the quality of life updates are going to be. Maybe Aloy constellations? I'm still waiting for that rerun.
Welcome back, travelers.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Let's jump right into system optimizations. Some travelers provided feedback that the brilliant blessing enhancement process in the Imaginarium Theatre was a bit confusing, which made it difficult to level up strategically and optimize character turn order. So, in the version 5.6 update, the dev team has made the brilliant blessing details page a lot more intuitive.
Interesting.
Which should make it easier for
that,
travelers
actually.
to make strategic level up decisions.
Nice.
Yeah, and in addition, rewards will be available for completing the star challenges in the new season of the Imaginarium Theater that begins on June 1st.
You know what would be nice?
Okay.
A restart button after the final act. As it stands right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you just missed that last star challenge? That would be such a bummer.
Yeah, the dev
okay.
team has received that feedback as well, so a restart button is also being added to the new update.
Oh,
nice.
Let's go.
That should make it easier to get full stars.
Now I
All
can't
right,
miss
so
any of the
this
star
next update addresses
challenge.
another common problem. Travelers have probably noticed that when you go to raise a character's skills, the skill descriptions can be pretty long and dense.
Are
I
they
mean, it's
bringing in
understandable.
razor
It's
terminology?
important for travelers to have all the details. But it's also easy to get bogged down in the weeds, so this is something the dev team has been working on. Starting in version 5.6, the descriptions on the talent and constellation pages for new characters will be optimized to be more concise, so it's easier for travelers to grasp the core information.
I like that,
Of course,
actually, a lot.
travelers who prefer to dive into all the details can always expand the content for a more comprehensive description.
Nice. Sorting through all that information should be a lot faster now.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
Our next optimization is for the treasure compass. Travelers provided feedback that while attempting to complete Natlan's warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to pick up the quests. So, after the version 5.6 update, the treasure compass can now track those locations.
Woo!
Yeah, they can.
Okay.
Warrior challenges are important because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal secret spaces, right? It would be nice if the treasure compass could track those too.
It can! And once your exploration progress is high enough, the treasure compass will be able to pinpoint the location of tribal secret spaces as well.
That's great. Except
Similarly,
I've already
at
done
a
all
high
this.
enough exploration progress,
I did it
more
the hard
chests
way.
from various nations can also be located using the treasure compass.
Oh, nice. That should really help travelers that are stuck at 99% exploration progress.
Map pins have also been optimized. Starting in version 5.6, travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Ooh, that should make it a lot easier
That's
to
gonna
start
be
fresh if
super
you're
nice.
someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
Definitely. Well, that wraps up our system optimizations. So now it's time for
Okay.
some out-of-game news.
That's
Oh,
right.
collab?
First, we have some exciting
Here's your
collaboration news
collab.
to share. Genshin Impact is partnering with the global beauty brand Charlotte Tilbury to launch
There you
2
go, Samu.
limited
There's
edition
your-
sets.
Wow.
So
There's your collab.
let's watch the preview trailer for the collaboration.
It's beauty boxes. It is. It's perfect. It's perfect, Samu. It's great. I don't know. For all the ladies out there, this is for you. Okay. This is for Samu. Samu, I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw KFC there. You might want to
But
get
I
this
have
one.
even more news. In addition, Genshin Impact's third Natlan OST album, Radiance
nice.
of Flame, is coming soon. Yeah.
There's the song
The
we were
album
talking
contains
about the other
various
day,
tracks
guys.
composed by the Hoyo Mix team for the Collective of Plenty and other regions. So stay tuned for the drop.
Awesome.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. The music's going to be so cool.
So
You know it.
beautiful.
Wow.
Gotta love it.
Okay, let me check my scroll here. Yeah, that's all the information I have about version 5.6.
Yeah, me too. What about you, Jane?
I am just so excited to uncover more about the Albedo trial mystery and to defeat the new boss on the chessboard.
And I can't wait for you all to meet Escoffier. It's been so much fun working on her, and I just think you're gonna love her.
And to follow that up, Aoife is finally playable, and of course he's gonna have Kukuku right by his side, but the mini games are always so fun and creative.
Absolutely.
Just can't wait.
Well, that's it for the version 5.6 special program.
guys.
A new
It looks
adventure
good.
awaits.
It looks pretty good,
I
for
hope
sure.
it brings with it new friendships, new answers, and a whole lot of fun. Well, and with that, all there's left to say is, see you in game, travelers.
Bye.
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 See ya.
All right, anything at the end here? Oh, Song of the Welkin Moon. April 30th. April 30th, Samu. The 30th. That's when it is. Okay. Awesome. Guys, that looked really good. I'm super happy that we're going back to Mondstadt. We're going to see those characters. And Taman, you mentioned, yeah, it's an interlude quest. So I wonder if they're taking like maybe a trick out of Triple Z's book and bringing the interlude back to incorporate other nations and stuff like that. I don't know. I think it looked pretty freaking good. I am with Aoife and his healing of the Saurians. I almost wish they introduced him as a 4-star earlier in the Natlan story, because all my exploration is already done, and I know several people that are already done with their exploration. So, I mean, it's cool. I just wish it came a little bit earlier. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be cool. And it's going to be Windbloom, apparently. I don't know if it's not going to be the actual Windbloom with like all the mini games, I don't think. But it's going to be a quest revolving around Windbloom. We're going to get to see everyone again. We get to see Dahlia, brand new character, out of the silhouette. What, Laurent, you said one more left? And it's not Skirk, right? I'd have to take a look at the silhouettes. Yeah. I am all for... So, Escoffier. I'm going straight Escoffier. I already have my Navia. I have her weapon. So, Escoffier is where it is at in the wishes and everything. Yeah. Oh, Dahlia is the last? It's all done? Okay. Yeah. I mean, they put Skirk, like, front and center, like, right in the center. And I mean, they knew we were going to know, right? Yeah. Yeah, we know all of that. That's cool. I have a feeling Dahlia might be a 4-star. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna... I don't know. His design... It's not my favorite so far, but we'll see as things go on. Who knows? Maybe I'll start to kind of grow on it and everything. But he's Hydro. Yeah, he's definitely Hydro. You saw the vision on his back, huh? Yeah. It looked cool. Yeah, that's another thing, Rich, that I feel probably should have been brought in earlier in the Natlan quests in the 5th update, but male Charlotte. Well, wait, hold on. Charlotte is Cryo, not Hydro. Hey, okay, Cranbees, if Dahlia is a Claymore user, the first Hydro Claymore user, then I'll be hyped about it. I'll be super hyped about it. I mean, he's small in stature. He's a medium male character, and he's skinny, a little skinny, but who knows? You never know. I mean, anime characters with swords way bigger than they need to be. Yeah. That would be okay. I would be totally hyped for a Hydro Claymore user. Huh. All right. Anyways, guys, you know what? I am going to go ahead and go back to sleep. I'm going to go ahead and end stream here. But thank you so much, everyone who has come in, hung out, watched the special program with me. This is absolutely awesome. But yeah, you guys are amazing. And anyone that is in stream, that is in chat, that is not familiar with my streams, I stream typically, I'm here on a Friday morning at butt crack of dawn here, but I stream every Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday at 7 p.m. Mountain State time. Come by, hang out. We're always having an awesome time. Also, make sure to watch, or sorry, I'm reading chat as I'm talking to you guys. Okay, I'm not going to read chat. Make sure, go follow me on Instagram. Go follow me on YouTube. I'm going to be posting the VOD for today's stream right after I'm done here. And then if you guys have missed any part of it, you guys can go back, all that good stuff. And then also join our Discord. Everyone here in chat is going to be on Discord. Always a good time. All right, guys. I will see you all later. See you on Sunday. Have a good rest of your day, guys.